Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is great to have you here. And want to know how your day's going. How's your week going? It's been kind of a week with little sleep for me. But it's been good. It's going good. I was listening to Aaron Dowdy earlier, and I heard he was talking about something that was really interesting to me. He had seen this study that they had done on both rats and kids, and it was they had this group of rats that they basically labeled like the dumb rats or the slow rats or something like that, and then they had these the other group that was the smart ones, and of course, the smart rats like outperformed the dumb ones and everything. And then of course they did the same with these groups of kids. And of course, like the smart ones outperformed the dumb ones. Now, the kicker to that was they were completely chosen at random, both the rats and the kids. It's interesting how much of an impact our words and our expectations have on everything, including ourselves. That's one of the things that I tell a lot of my friends is, especially when it comes to like inner child healing work. The key to it is don't, try not to view like your inner child as something that needs to be fixed or something that needs to be or that is broken, and needs to be healed and things like that. Honestly, the best way to work it is just being accepting of yourself. And do the positive affirmations, do the, be silly with yourself even, because it shows that you've got an acceptance of yourself. And, I've done a video before that was talking about if you own your flaws, then a lot of times people can't use them against you. But try not to label yourself in the process, because that's kind of a slippery slope for a lot of us, is especially like ex-addicts like me. Yes, I fell down the rabbit hole, as I say, and that's something that I'm not quite proud of. But what was it? Jen Cicero said, the worst thing you can hope for is a better past. Everybody makes mistakes. Things happen in life. That's the way life is supposed to be. It's a learning and growing journey where things are going to happen, unexpected things. And the best thing to do is accept it, take accountability for your actions, and then move forward from there. As it is, I told you guys in the last video that I made a mistake at work, and I told the manager it was a complete mistake, and I took full responsibility for it. And now he's already starting to bump my hours back up, because he had to punish me in some way, and so he cut my hours in half, and I accepted it and took the punishment like I was supposed to. And it hurts, yes. I'm playing catch up with my bills. I'm There's a lot of things that I had to cut back on, but you got to do what you got to do, and accepting responsibility and being accountable for my actions, I believe, really gave them a new point of respect for me, because there are a lot of excuses that I could have used. I was very tired. I was very sore. My new medication, there was a lot of things going on, but I didn't. And that actually was one of the things that helped me regain my relationship with my kids too. After coming back, after falling down the rabbit hole, I told them, I'm very sorry. I made a lot of really bad choices. And of course I did that after my husband passed away, Greg, and my first fiance, Russell, passed away. So honestly, me losing my mind really wasn't that unexpected, but I still had to take accountability for it, and it was still my choice. There are many things that I could have done differently, but I didn't. So I took responsibility and I told my kids, I am very sorry. And I knew that apologizing wasn't the only thing that I had to do. I had to do a lot to get my relationship with my kids back. But we're starting to get back to, even better than what we used to be. Because I showed them, I led by example, and I showed them that taking accountability for your actions not only helps your situation, but it helps you, because it gives you a sense of respect and pride as well, and it helps. But along with the, kind of sense of pride that, you took the accountability and are working to make things better, at least, and learn from your mistakes and such. I don't know, for me, it gave me a better sense of appreciation for the things that I had. It's one of those that it's kind of one of the things that I'm working on as well, is that, it was something that I had to work for. And like I said, that gave me kind of a newfound appreciation for things. My relationship with my kids, my job, and I don't know, it just really helped me, taking accountability. It helped me learn, it helped me grow, and it helped me appreciate things, that kind of, in some ways, sometimes I took for granted. And by realizing that I could lose them, like I said, it just gave me a newfound appreciation for the things that I have. But I mean, when talking to yourself, when, helping your inner child, try to understand the pain that you may have caused yourself, and take accountability for it, and really listen to yourself, especially when talking to your inner child. I've mentioned this before, and I know it probably sounds crazy, but as I like to say, a quote that I heard was, to be called crazy in an insane world is actually a promotion. I don't quite remember who said that, but I do use it a lot. And but when trying to help your own inner child, your own inner self, even maybe not even the childhood version of yourself, maybe even the adult version of yourself, see yourself as a separate entity, because a lot of times we say things to ourselves that we would never even dream about saying to somebody else. So take that into account as well, is that, separate yourself and say the things that you would say to another person, and really listen to see what you're needing, what type of affirmation you need to hear, and understand and trust yourself to know that you can do this. You can grow and learn and become the higher version of yourself that you're meant to be. You got to trust yourself to know you've survived and grown through all of this in life already. Keep going. You're on the right path. You are becoming the person that you were meant to be. And keep going, please. You've got the strength. You've got the ability. Look at everything that you've already survived. Now do it with a little bit more understanding. It might help. So, if you like my style, like and subscribe. Have a good night.